Alright, what's up guys? Thank you for watching the video. If you're this far in the video, which I hope you are and you watch the rest of it, my rants and raves and my positivity and negativity on everything. We're covering the PRS Zach Myers SE Elderberry Burst, which I think is a phenomenal instrument. We're going to get into that. First, starting off, I do love PRS. They're in like my top 7 brands. Granted, the SE line I find is extremely boring usually. It has only a couple of paint jobs. It has the same crappy electronics, same shit tuners, crappy hardware, for prices that they're increasing. And it's kind of boring, and it kind of lets me down a little bit usually. I've always been in love with the Zach Myers line. I've just never had one. I played a couple. I didn't have the money for the one that was really set in and like played for like 10 years and I wanted, but I saw this guitar in accident like a week and a half ago on American Musical, and I was like, yo, like the specs on this thing are crazy for an SE line. So you got satin neck, which plays beautifully, even though it has a thicky neck on it. I can still shred on it. I think the only downfall to that is having the S pickups in it are not really built for playing like metal stuff, like metal stuff, and having that. And the tonal quality is very thin. The tonal quality is very thin in terms of kind of like, not shrapnel sounding like some pickups can be. But I think there's definitely missing like a testicle out of there. You know what I mean? They're missing something. So with that being said, I think this is way like 3 steps above a normal SE line. You got brass saddles. You still have nickel hardware, which is but like the brass saddles make a huge difference. The tuners are way better for some reason than they usually have on the SE line. The shit can't even stay in tune normally to save its life, even though I do like PRS. But these pickups are these tuners, sorry, are so good. They're just so good comparatively. I've had it sit in the case for 2 days, and it's still like 80% in tune, 90% in tune. It's so strange. So, yeah, I mean, you have your rosewood fretboard, you have your cream binding, you have your violin carve. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful instrument. It plays beautiful. I'm going to put some new pickups in it, maybe some locking tuners later if I'm feeling fancy. And it's a crazy instrument. I love this instrument. It's a great instrument. It plays well comparatively, like I said. So I just think it covers a lot of bases that the SE line usually lacks. And not anything against PRS. I do like the brand. Again, their SE line is, for me, is a letdown normally, just because their creativity is not there. Build quality is excellent compared to a lot of other brands that are charging, you know, another $200 to $500 for a factory guitar in Indonesia or whatever. Their electronics are like, usually it's like Fishman Fluence, which is fine, but the pickups are crazy expensive and they're like so processed that it's like and then you get crappy hardware and you get crappy whatever, and then you get crappy fretwood, you know what I mean? So they're using like Pafaro and Jatoba and like other garbage, you know, which normally could be fine, but like the wood is like, I don't know if it's not cured enough, but it's dry as hell when you usually get it, and it's just not great. So I think the SC line is, the build quality is great, just the hardware and electronics are definitely lacking a couple of levels, where if they increased it a little bit better, I think for sure it would sell and more. I mean, they're probably doing great. I'm not trying to be an ass, but like, and then like the creativity in terms of the color options, I think are a major letdown usually. But this instrument is amazing. I mean, put in the comments what you think. Maybe I'm being a little bit too negative on PRS. I'm not trying to. I just think that overall, like, it's definitely a couple of steps above, and it's an instrument that I think you should own in your collection, just because if you just do a couple of upgrades on it, it plays easily like a $2,000 instrument. Oh, the only other letdown I have is the weight. The weight is so light. Like, you can pick it up with like 2 fingers. It's like not, I don't know. I like heavier instruments. I apparently like breaking my back for some reason. If it had like another 2 or 3 pounds on it, I'd be super excited. It plays still well for being such a light instrument, and it has some sustain. Even though they're basic, whatchamacallit, the fret work, the actual materials used in the frets are not bad. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't seem like they're not polished. I think overall, again, it shows the craftsmanship and quality of their factory. But just a couple of little letdowns. But other than that, it's an excellent instrument. I mean, I've always wanted one, and now I have it in my collection, and it's in my kind of my favorite color scheme is a purple pinkish. So I'm totally down with that. So hopefully you get to jam out and try one, and see if you like it too. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining in with Caffeine and Strings.